talented, physically imposing, high flyer. Is it true that Zion Williamson is unstoppable? Let's see in this clip. 21 seconds left, plenty of time, barely crossed the half court, 4 defenders looking at him. What's he gonna do? He crosses over Scotty Barnes. Zion turns on the Jets. Can't be stopped. He is just too strong. In another clip here, Larry Nance Jr. steals the ball and throws a beautiful outlet pass to Zion. He goes up and gets wrapped up, but still gets the and one, and then hits the too small celebration. These days, there's just really no stopping that man. Here in this clip, Zion was a savage. Zion gets the handoff and crosses over, hits a beautiful spin move and lays it up. So easy. He crossed Marvin Bagley III so bad, he called him food after the lay-in. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is taking over. Zion Williamson has averaged 30.4 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 5.2 assists in his last 5 games. And for the first time since 2008, the New Orleans Pelicans are the #1 team in the NBA Western Conference standings and are dominating. The last time the Pelicans started this way, they were still called the Hornets, and they ended the season with a 56-26 record, almost making the Western Conference Finals. Can the Pelicans continue their winning record? Well, if you have Zion, anything is possible. However, not too many people are talking about Zion right now. He's been playing like an MVP. Still, he's just 10th in the MVP ladders. So the question remains, can Zion Williamson become MVP? First of all, let's talk about his scoring. Zion Williamson is a phenomenal talent who, at only 22 years old, has already taken the NBA by storm. He's been on an incredible streak lately. For the past 5 games, averaging a whopping 30.4 points per game, as I mentioned earlier. His impressive physical strength and agility have made him an unstoppable force on the court. Just take a look at these clips. He completely dominated the Detroit Pistons' Isaiah Stewart in 5 possessions during their last game. Here, Zion receives the pass, and he gets the matchup against Isaiah Stewart. He smoothly dribbles between the legs, drives to the basket, bumps Stewart, and then celebrates with an emphatic flex. In the next clip, Zion puts Stewart in a one-on-one situation, crosses him over with a between-the-legs dribble, drives to the basket, and successfully lays it in for the and one. At the 8-minute mark of the following quarter, Stewart and Zion met again, but this time, Stewart required assistance. In this clip, Zion passes the ball to Murphy, then gets pressured by Bagley. Murphy then drives the ball before swiftly passing it back to Zion. Again, Zion demolishes Stewart and Bagley at the rim with ease. For the 4th time, Zion and Stewart are going at it again. Stewart goes off to a promising start, as Zion was prompted to pass the ball to Murphy and reset. However, when Zion got the ball back, he effortlessly drove to the basket and powered his way to scoring an easy lay. Look at Zion shaking his head. Lastly, in this clip, we can see Zion dribbling the ball up the court. And when he decides to attack the basket, 3 Pistons defenders converge on him. Stewart, however, seemed to accept his fate without any real attempt to stop Zion. Look at Stewart stepping away. Oh man. Game after game, Zion improves. He's consistently showing that he's a great scorer. However, it is unlikely that he could win MVP by simply outscoring the likes of Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Each of these players have established themselves as some of the premier superstars in the league and has proven their ability to take over games on both ends of the court. While Zion is certainly capable of putting up big numbers, he would need to do more than just score to win MVP over these players. He would need to demonstrate his ability to be a complete player and make a major impact on the game in other areas, such as rebounding, passing, and defense. And guess what? Zion has been doing just that. Looking at his rebounds, Zion Williamson has been averaging 9.6 total rebounds per game, with 2.2 of those rebounds coming from offensive rebounds. Looking at this clip, watch Zion show off his strength with an impressive putback jam, leaping over 2 Pistons players to slam the ball in. Here in this clip, CJ McCollum may have missed his shot, but no worries, Zion is there to pick up the slack. In another clip right here, Zion was unable to make the initial shot, but was able to secure an offensive rebound and power his way to score the basket. At times, the offensive rebounds that he gets are not only for him to score, but also to provide his teammates with a chance to make a play. Like this clip. After getting the offensive rebound, Zion Williamson shows off his impressive passing skills, throwing a behind-the-back pass that leads to second-chance points. Speaking of Zion's passing skills, he is able to quickly identify open teammates and deliver the ball with precision to give his teammates the best chance of making a play. He is also adept at evading pressure and staying composed when making a pass, which makes him an invaluable asset to his team. Here in this clip, Zion executes a perfect bounce pass to Trey Murphy after Trey makes a backdoor cut, demonstrating Zion's ability to make beautiful reads. Zion can also produce kickouts when the defense tightens up on him, or when multiple defenders are present. Basically, Zion has the ability to make a successful pass even when he is faced with double teams, or when the defense is trying to close in on him with 2 or more defenders. Talking about defense, Zion Williamson has been a defensive powerhouse for the New Orleans Pelicans this season. His incredible timing and anticipation of opponents' shots have enabled him to swat away many shots in the paint. His defensive contributions have been integral to the Pelicans' success this season, as he's been able to prevent opposing teams from penetrating the rim. Looking at this clip, Ivy attempted to go for a layup, but Zion was able to chase him down and block his shot. What's crazy about Zion is whenever he chases down someone, he's always like a meter or more away from his target. Just look at his distance before he jumps. This is truly astonishing to witness, as it is like he knows the precise moment to jump in order to catch his target. In another clip here, he chased Siakam, who was a meter or more away from him, just as he had done in the previous clips. Now, no matter how much success one has achieved, it is meaningless if one cannot defeat the most talented and skilled competitors. To be the best of the best, one must consistently demonstrate their aptitude and skills in order to truly stand out from the rest. So, recently, Zion Williamson demonstrated why he is an MVP caliber player, leading the New Orleans Pelicans to a 128-117 victory over the second-seeded Phoenix Suns. Zion put up an impressive stat line of 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, helping the Pelicans remain the top seed in the Western Conference. His performance showed that even against the best of the best, he and the Pelicans could come out on top. Zion ended the game with a bang, literally causing an altercation after an amazing 360 slam. Following that altercation between the two teams, the Phoenix Suns and the New Orleans Pelicans will more than likely be going head-to-head in the standings all season long. Both teams are fired up and ready for action, as they definitely have much to prove this season. As the leader of the New Orleans Pelicans, Zion Williamson has already demonstrated the potential to become one of the greatest players in the NBA. His impressive athleticism, skill, and commitment to excellence have made him a standout performer this season. If he continues to work hard and play at this high level, there is no doubt that he can one day be crowned the MVP of the league. It will be fascinating to watch his career unfold and see if he can match that level of greatness.